Well, again, I'm going to go back to December 1st, 2008. We're talking about cover article, Time Magazine. Despite the technological advances in medicine, Americans are sicker than they used to be. Despite technological advances in medicine, Americans are sicker than they used to be. And worse off, our kids will be the first generation that do not live as long as their parents. Okay? And everywhere I go, that's all I see are families burying their kids. And this last year, 2015, there was something like 10,000 young athletes and cheerleaders under the age of 25 who dropped dead suddenly, primarily cardiomyopathy, heart disease, ruptured aneurysms, this sort of thing, all nutritional deficiency diseases. And these kids are dying while they're playing sports. Athletics and exercise is supposed to be good for you, right? Well, when you take all professional sports combined, the average lifespan is 62, except for football players. Professional football players, the average lifespan is 51. And there's never been a professional athlete ever lived to be 100. What does this say about exercise? They say it's problematic. The reality is different from what is proposed by proponents of exercise, that it's good for you. Well, if it's good for you, they should have the highest rate of 100-year-olds. They don't have any. They should have a average lifespan that's higher than the average American, which is like, depends on whose records you look at, 72 to 78. Men being closer to 72 and women closer to 78. But they should be, athletes should be 85 or 90. And they should have the highest rate of 100-year-olds. They don't have any 100-year-olds. So what's going on? Well, athletes sweat, of course. And when they sweat out nutrients. And if you're just drinking water to rehydrate, you're in real trouble. Or if you drink these sports drinks on the market, one Gatorade has 2 nutrients. You're sweating out 60 or 80 or 90, right? And then Powerade has 6. Of course, the longevity sports drink or Rebound has 100, including 78 minerals. So you have to consider this. Now, to understand what's going on here, once you get a hold of the books Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, the book Dead Doctors Don't Lie, the book Rare Earths Been Cures, and as for the CD, Dead Athletes Don't Lie, this really goes into the details of these young athletes dying. And in my presentation now, I have a collage of about, 12, 15 of these young athletes. They're dying, dropping dead on the practice field, in these various Pop Warner leagues and Pee Wee leagues. They're 6, 7, 8, 9 years old. Dying of cardiomyopathy, heart disease, a simple deficiency of a single mineral. So what you have to do, of course, is make sure that young people who are in the childbearing years, both the man and the woman, are going to get all 90 essential nutrients before conception. Don't let these women start taking prenatal vitamins after they've missed 2 periods or 10 weeks into their pregnancy, and the damage occurs in the 3rd to 7th week of pregnancy. So we have a huge problem here. So we need to make sure that we're going to give the 90 essential nutrients, 16 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, 3 fatty acids, to young couples that are getting engaged or getting married or dating seriously. They need to get the 90 essential nutrients. It could be something as simple as the Healthy Start Pack, which has 245 nutrients in it, all 90 known essential nutrients. And so just put them on auto ship for Healthy Start Pack, and they're going to get the 90 essential nutrients as one of those per 100 pounds of body weight. Gives you perfect biochemical nutrition for 100 pounds of human flesh for a month. All right, and so just do it by body weight. And give them these things. Give them the 90 essential nutrients when they're getting engaged or married, instead of giving them $100 gift certificate or $500 gift certificate. On the surface, they may like that more, but if they have a child that has a serious birth defect, are infertile, or have a child that is born weak and has all kinds of problems and then dies in the first 5 years of life, okay, that's not very happy, is it? So we need to make sure that they're going to get the 90 essential nutrients prior to conception, all through the pregnancy the baby's developed in, from the moment the baby's born. And then we're not going to have all these problems. Of course, then you look at autism and ADD and ADHD, a common problem in kids today. And that's because the brain needs 90 essential nutrients, 16 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, 3 fatty acids. And they're not getting this from their food anymore. And so you go back to 1980, there was 1 out of 250 kids, 1 out of 250,000 kids with autism. Today, it's 1 in 45. Now, how did it go from 1 in 250,000 to 1 in 45? Well, number one, The mothers during pregnancy are not getting the 90 essential nutrients. The babies after they're born are not getting the 90 essential nutrients. In fact, experts say that baby foods and Gerber's, Enfamil, Gerber's, let's see here, all the top baby foods in formulas you're familiar with, okay, have less than 20% of the vitamins and minerals necessary to babies to develop themselves. Dog food has 100%. Chicken food has 100%. Laboratory rat food has 100%. And sheep, pig, cow, horses have 100%. And our babies and grandbabies have less than 20%. This is one of the reasons why they're not going to live as long as their parents. And it's tragic. Get somebody who's politically powerful like Joe Biden, vice president. He buried his son, okay, who was age 46, 47, whatever it was. Okay. Past president, Jimmy Carter, buried his grandson, 23 years old. Hello. Get a hold of the book Epigenetics, the book Dead Doctors Don't Lie, the book Rare Earth Forbidden Cures, and the CD Dead Athletes Don't Lie. Save your kids, save your family, and you'll save America. And we'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie for these messages.
Dr. Joel Wallach. If you've ever had trouble getting into the show to ask Doc a question, today is your day as we do have some open lines. Call us on the priority line at 831-685-1080. That's 831-685-1080 or toll free 888-379-2552. That's 888-379-2552. Lines open. So you finally decided to start taking a vitamin supplement. Those chewables and tablets are fine if you don't mind paying for something that is only absorbed about 4 to 6%. However, a liquid supplement can have a 90% absorption rate if you choose the right one. Youngevity offers a wide variety of liquid supplements with a 90% absorption rate or more. Beyond Tangy Tangerine may be the best one ever invented. It starts as a liquid that is freeze-dried like those instant coffees into a crystal. Then all you have to do is add a couple of scoops to water. No refrigeration, no fuss, no mess. Not only do you get a complete multiple vitamin, Beyond Tangy Tangerine also has minerals, and it tastes fantastic. You'll want to drink it all day long. So the next time you reach for a vitamin supplement, reach for Beyond Tangy Tangerine from Youngevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Numerous studies have shown the link between the intake of antioxidants and disease prevention. Foods and supplements are measured in an ORAC scale. ORAC is an acronym for Oxygen Radical Absorption Capacity. In other words, the ability to remove disease-causing free radicals from the human body. Youngevity's Cell Shield RTQ has an ORAC value of 15,800 points per serving. Cell Shield RTQ contains resveratrol, known as an anti-aging compound, turmeric, known for promoting healthy digestion, brain function, immune system, and cellular longevity. Quercetin, a flavonoid, is known for promoting healthy blood sugar metabolism and healthy lung and cardiovascular function. Remove free radicals from your body with Cell Shield RTQ from Youngevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
If you're the type of person who likes to volunteer and help others, this should interest you. What better way to help people than to help them overcome their health challenges? Youngevity has been helping people overcome their health challenges for years. Our approach to health is drastically different than medical doctors who mostly only treat symptoms. As a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that many common disease states are actually preventable and reversible. Our mission at Youngevity is to educate Americans about their own health. If you like helping people, join us in our fight to save America. While you're helping people prevent and overcome health challenges, you will also be able to build a lucrative home-based business. So what are you waiting for? Come join us and help save America. If you've decided to join us, call your local Youngevity associate to find out how you can arm yourself with the knowledge that's needed to save America.
In recent years, several studies have discovered the healthy benefits of drinking coffee. Youngevity has now taken it a step further with an entire product line of healthy coffees from Youngevity's JavaFit selection of top-shelf gourmet coffees. All JavaFit coffees are made from 100% premium, hand-selected Arabica coffee beans grown in the finest regions of Latin America. All are carefully roasted, creating a delicious, rich, full-bodied flavor. For an extra boost, try JavaFit's Energy Extreme 62, a proprietary blend of nutrients including Cambogia, green tea extract, an extra shot of caffeine, and niacin, designed to support metabolism and enhance physical performance. Available in single cup or single pot packs. Contact your local Youngevity distributor to get Jovolution coffees. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us today?
Well, I saw this one. I thought immediately of you because as long as I've known you, you've been talking about food cravings. And the headline of this Fox story reads, 3 cravings that are a sign of a health problem. And this was all from a Sharon Palmer. She's an RDN. And she says that we've all been there. We just need to have a burger or a shake or a bag of chips. Nothing else will do. But why exactly do we have food cravings, and what do they mean? And she goes on to say, first, let's clear up a big myth, a popular belief that cravings are the result of nutritional shortfalls. Chocolate cravings are often blamed on low levels of magnesium, for example, but most experts say there's just not enough research to support that idea. Guess they never talked to you. And she goes on to say there is very little science-based evidence on food cravings linked to nutritional deficiencies, and if food cravings are related to something you need, wouldn't you be craving kale or apples, not ice cream or French fries? Instead, people tend to crave foods that are rich in fats, carbs, and sugar. Goes on to say that doesn't mean that food cravings aren't real. It's just your hankering for pizza is probably linked to emotional needs, seeking a comfort food that releases feel-good chemicals in the brain during a time of stress, for example. Some cravings that really do signal health problems. Here's 3 that you should look out for. Craving water. It could be that you're diabetic. Excessive thirst is an early symptom for diabetes. Isn't just craving for water that hits you when you finish a workout. If you have diabetes, extra sugar builds up in the blood, and your kidneys have to work extra hard to filter and absorb the sugar. The extra sweet stuff is diverted into urine. That means you pee more frequently, which in turn is linked to more thirst. And they go craving salt. It could be Addison's disease. We don't crave salt because we need more of it. In fact, most Americans are getting more than enough salt from our diets. Intense salt cravings could point to Addison's disease, in which adrenal glands don't produce enough hormones, and these hormones are important and include cortisol, which helps the body respond to stress. Aldosterone, which keeps the blood pressure balanced, left untreated, can make your blood pressure drop dangerously low. Craving ice. This could be a deficiency in iron. Cravings that things that with no nutritional value like ice, paper, clay, dirt is a phenomenon known as pica. And they say although these cravings aren't totally well understood by scientists, some studies have linked the desires with an insufficient supply of iron. One recent study suggests that compulsive ice chewing increases blood flow to the brain, combating the sluggishness caused by an iron deficiency. I mean, they couldn't have got it wronger than if they'd tried.
Yeah, exactly right. There's another one of those cases where they've identified the principle properly, and then they took that left-hand turn. They just don't get it, as you say. And, of course, in horses, this behavior, which they call pica in humans or even the munchies, these cravings can be called munchies. In horses, it's called cribbing. And this is a very, very simple nutritional deficiency. You give the nutrients, and they stop chewing on the fence. They don't have access to Twinkies and cookies and ice cream and chips and things like that. So horses will eat dirt or they'll chew on the fence. But you give them these nutrients, and lo and behold, that cribbing behavior stops. You give people the nutrients, and their munchies stop, and they'll begin to lose weight without even trying. They'll lose a half a pound to 2 pounds a day without trying, just by taking the 90 cents of nutrients and getting renourished with these missing nutrients. Of course, stay away from the bad stuff. In fact, there's one case, a little girl by the name of Natalie Hayhurst from Terre Haute, Indiana. I don't know, this was a couple of years ago. And she was in the newspaper and Fox News because she was eating light bulbs. There was nothing tasty in the house, and so she was so deficient, she just ate light bulbs. I urge everybody to get a hold of the book, Hell's Kitchen, and read all the details on piking and cribbing and the munchies. It'll give you all the details and show you which minerals, which vitamins, which nutrients are missing when you have all these different cravings. All the facts are there in the book, Hell's Kitchen. We'll be back after these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to upstate New York. And Gary, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Gary, you're on the air.
Yes, sir. I have, as I was saying, a chronic neuropathy. I've seen your YouTube station about peripheral neuropathy. I've seen diabetic neuropathy. I have what's called peripheral neuropathy, I believe. It's from
Is it your legs or your arms?
Spinal cord injury. You know what? Everywhere where there's paralysis. I am an Asia C7 incomplete spinal cord injury from a car accident, and my level of pain, doctor, is excruciating. 10 being the worst. Mine has been 7, 8 since November 2002.
Okay, miss, where's the injury? Is it in your neck, your upper back, or your lower back?
It's at my C7, my cervical.
Okay, C7. Okay, with the junction of your neck and your, yeah. Okay, I gotcha. Okay, are you able to walk, or you need a walker or a wheelchair?
I've been in a wheelchair since the accident on August 6, 2002.
Okay, so 12, 13 years you've been in a wheelchair.
Yes, sir. And I should say Asia C7 incomplete spinal cord injury, not complete severed. Just
can you wiggle your toes?
Go ahead.
Can you wiggle your toes?
I can. I can. Let me tell you, I have not lost feeling in my body, but I cannot feel sharp pain if you poke me with something sharp, and I cannot differentiate between hot and cold. But I do feel.
Can you walk with a walker?
Massages, I do feel.
Can you walk with a walker or
cannot.
cane? Okay. All right.
I cannot.
So, okay, what do you weigh?
185.
185. Okay. Is Shar in the house?
I'm here. Yeah.
Okay. Shar, this guy reminds me of, remember Terry Porter?
Yeah.
Yep, very similar. He broke his neck coming down a snow hill on a big inner tube from a truck tire. Bounced up in the air, came down and broke his neck. They actually had film of it, so he actually saw where he came down vertically on his head, and you can see his neck cracked. Kind of like the Superman injury, Gary. That's what you got, kind of a very similar thing to the Superman injury. And what would you do for him? He weighs 185 pounds. He's got a history of a lower neck, upper thorax, upper chest injury, leaves him partially paralyzed. He's an incomplete, what would be called an incomplete quad, okay, incomplete quadriplegic. So we'll come back. We're going to run to one of these messages. If you have a question, give us a call, 1-888-379-2552, and we'll answer Gary's questions after these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go right back to New York. And Gary, okay, we left off, Shar. I was asking you, what would you do for Gary? 185 pounds. He's got a incomplete quadriplegic neck injury, C7, last vertebrae in the neck and the first vertebrae in the upper back. What would you do for him?
I would give him 2 healthy bone and joint packs, and I would give him the Immortalium.
Okay, 2 healthy bone and joint packs, very good. That's 1 ounce of the OsteoFX Plus at breakfast and dinner. That's 2 scoops of the BTT, Beyond Tangerine 2.0 NutriCrystals at breakfast and dinner, 3 of the EFA Pluses at breakfast and dinner, and then also 15 glucogel a day, 5 at breakfast, 5 at lunch, 5 at dinner. All that would be accomplished by the 2 healthy bone and joint packs per month. And as Shar said, you should get 2 bottles of Immortalium per month. Take 3 of those tablets at breakfast and 3 at dinner time. And they're designed to support and promote the production of stem cells and regrow stuff, including disc, cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, bone matrix, and all that kind of stuff. And we'll start there. And, of course, it wouldn't hurt to get the product Synaptive. I'd go ahead and get 2 bottles of Synaptive. This is designed to support healthy neurological connections where one nerve talks to another nerve, and each nerve maximizes production of neurotransmitters. So I'd go ahead and also get 2 bottles of Synaptive. Go ahead and take 3 of those tablets at breakfast and 3 at dinner time. And what would you do to help him rebuild the white matter in his spinal cord?
Calcium, right?
No, white matter of the brain, spinal cord.
Cholesterol. That's cholesterol, isn't it?
Yeah, and where would you get that?
Eggs.
Well, there you go. Yeah, at 185 pounds, I'd go ahead and give him, say, 8 to 10 eggs a day. They can be poached with a soft yolk. They can be soft boiled with a soft yolk or soft scrambled in butter. And then give us a call every couple of weeks, Gary. Tell us where you're at, because we've seen people with very similar injuries to you. They were partial quads for 3 years, and 6 months after starting the program, they're actually winning 12-gauge trap shooting contests at the national level. Talk about eye-hand coordination, right? Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to California. And Ron, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
So, Ron, you're on the air.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Wallach. Listen,
Yes, sir.
I take the Health Body Start Pack 90 for about the last 7 months, and it's allowed me to cut down on a pill I take for high blood sugar, Lipizzode, metformin. And my question was, since I can cut down, I only take it every few days, what does that affect me in a negative way, continuing to take that partially compared to a full-time taking that pill?
By taking the pill, are you talking about the metformin, or are you talking about the nutritional products?
No, sir, I'm talking about the metformin, the nutritional products, fantastic that you have.
Okay. So how much do you weigh, sir?
I weigh about 185.
185. Okay. Do you have any other issues, any high blood pressure or anything like that? Arthritis?
No, I check it every day, and it seems to be in good stead since I've been taking your health pack.
Okay, good. All right. And so what would you give Ron, Shar? Oh, well, we got to run to that message moment. Hang on, Ron. Shar and I will be back, and we will give you a program after these messages. We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, United Flat Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And if you want to be prepared, I want you to call your Youngevity associate and ask for the book Prepare. Okay, the subtitle is The Prepper's Survival Bible. And this book goes into all the things you need to do to ward off muggings, ward off home invasions, how to deal with natural disasters, including wildfires, earthquakes, hurricanes, tornadoes, those kinds of things, and how to deal with what goes on when the grid goes down, either because of lack of maintenance or an attack by a foreign or domestic entity, right? And so the book Prepare, The Prepper's Survival Bible, I urge you to get a hold of this book, and you'll learn how to start a fire for cooking and keeping warm and providing light at night with a magnifying glass. Okay? All kinds of neat stuff that most people don't even think about. All right? And you're going to need to know what to do about water. How do you clean up the water in a ditch so you can drink it? Right? You get the book Prepare, The Prepper's Survival Bible, and you survive, America will survive. Okay, Doug, we're going right back to California and Ron. Okay, Shari's 185 pounds. He's got kind of a diabetic situation. What would you do for this guy diet-wise? What would be your diet recommendations to him?
I would have him get on a gluten-free diet, and I would have him eat a lot of eggs and butter. And, no oils, obviously. No burnt animal fat, no margarine, none of the bad stuff.
Okay, what about the sweet stuff?
Well, obviously you can't eat sweets.
Yeah, can't eat sugar, no fruit, no juices, absolutely no, nothing like, agave syrup, maple syrup, corn syrup, molasses, honey, even those things can't have those. Anything that tastes sweet, naturally, you got to avoid because they have calories in them. Right? Got to avoid that. And then what would you give him? 185 pounds. What program would you put him on?
Well, with diabetes, I'd give him 2 healthy blood sugar packs.
Perfect. Yeah, 2 healthy blood sugar packs. That would be 3 of the Sweeties at breakfast and dinner, 1 ounce of the OsteoFX Plus at breakfast and dinner, 2 scoops of the Beyond Tangerine 2.0 NutriCrystals at breakfast and dinner, 3 of the EFA Pluses at breakfast and dinner, and that'll all be accomplished by the 2 healthy blood sugar packs. And basically, this is a matter of absorption. And so if you're very, very good about avoiding the gluten, wheat, barley, rye, and oats, and you're good about staying away from sugars and so forth, and you're taking your supplement program, take your fasting blood sugar every morning before you medicate yourself. And as your blood sugar drops, and you're seeing it drop, and so you should be able to totally wean off your medication. If you've been able to go every other day, try going once every 3 or 4 days, okay? And you've been on this for several months. Just make sure your absorption's good, and you're avoiding the gluten, and you're taking your supplements every day, appropriately for body weight. And so it's time to move on. It's time to, if you're taking your metformin just like once every other day, try taking it once every 2 or 3 days. Your blood sugar stays down into the normal range, which is below 100, like 110 or less. I like something in the upper 80s or low 90s. That's where we like to be. And then give us a call every couple of weeks and give us a status report on your weight and your blood sugar levels, and we'll walk you through this, Ron, but it sounds like you're on the right track. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Kansas. And Dora, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Nora, you're on the air.
Okay, hi. I have a lot going on. I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis a few months ago, but didn't come to find out later, 5 years ago, I had a positive RA. The number wasn't as high as it is now. I don't have any damage to the in between the bone.
Yeah, the cartilage.
Cartilage. I don't have any damage there. I have a swollen ankle. That's how I ended up going, and then they x-rayed. They didn't see any damage to that. I'm not having a lot of pain. I do have some swelling sometimes in my left leg, and not the right one as much, until I tried to do a detox. Then both legs got really swollen. They were really painful.
Okay, do you have any other issues? Do you have any skin problems, any eczema, dermatitis, or psoriasis, or diabetes? Oh, okay, well, let's just go with rheumatoid arthritis. Shar, what would you do for rheumatoid arthritis? Assume this gal's, let's say, middle-sized woman, let's say 135 to 150 pounds. What would you do for rheumatoid arthritis, Shar?
I'd get around the Killer Biotic.
Okay, and what else?
And a healthy start pack per 100 pounds of body weight.
Okay, what would you do for her cartilage?
Oh, she needs the glucogel.
Yeah, exactly. So what I would do is I'd give her 2 healthy bone and joint packs.
Okay.
And so a full dose of everything twice a day, except for the glucogel. I'd have her take 15 of those a day, 5 at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And of course, the healthy bone and joint packs come with the CM cream, which she can apply topically to her joints. What would you add? Let's say the CM cream just wasn't quite enough to totally eliminate the pain. It knocked it down a little bit, but there was still a little nagging pain there. What would you add from our aromatherapy oil division to the CM cream to really get rid of the pain?
Add the, the trauma oil.
Very good. You get an A+. Trauma oil, you get an A+. Okay? And you mix 4 drops of the trauma oil into a teaspoon of the CM cream. Mix it really good with a toothpick or a straw. Get it equally mixed. And then apply that to any joint, whether it's a knee, a hip, a shoulder, fingers, toes, back. And it's amazing, the pain relief you get. I think it's equivalent to morphine pain relief. And it's one of those things where it's not addictive. You're not going to take it orally where it's going to kill you like they do with these opioids. And so it's this great thing to do there. And the Killer Biotic is perfect, Shar, because of the RA, rheumatoid arthritis. It's actually bone-to-bone arthritis is what rheumatoid arthritis is bone-to-bone arthritis with a secondary infection with a bug called mycoplasma. You can actually kill that bug. It's a bacteria, and you can kill the mycoplasma bug. Well, it's kind of a cousin to a bacteria. It has features of a bacteria, and you can kill it with an antibiotic, and it has features of a virus because it grows inside your cells. So it's kind of a funny little bug. But it's killable in 2 weeks' time. with an antibiotic called what? What's the name of the antibiotic, Shar?
The antibiotic is called Killerbiotic.
No, that's the herb. What's the antibiotic? It's the tetracycline family.
Oh yeah, minocycline.
Minocycline, very good. Minocycline, like the little bait fish, and get on the minocycline for 2 weeks. I get on the Killerbiotic for life. I take 3 of them twice a day just for prevention, because this mycoplasma, the bug that causes rheumatoid arthritis, is actually a respiratory infection. Older people tend to get chronic respiratory infections with this mycoplasma, and if it gets into the bloodstream, it'll set up housekeeping in the joints, especially if you have bone-to-bone arthritis, and then you get RA, rheumatoid arthritis. And actually, I was actually in a meeting. I was actually at a professional meeting getting points for my license, and they were talking about rheumatoid arthritis, and they said, well, where does rheumatoid arthritis start from? And I looked around, nobody raised their hand, so I raised my hand, and they picked on me, and I said that it starts in the lungs. It's caused by a mycoplasma organism from a respiratory infection. They said, yes. Nobody ever gets that. How'd you get that, Wallach? Well, yeah, when you do 36,000 autopsies, you figure that out. Okay. So rheumatoid arthritis actually starts from a chronic lung infection and the bug mycoplasma. All right. How much time we got here?
We got time to go to another call. Let's head over to California. And Jane, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Jane, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach. I want to check. My friend Jane has a knot in the bum area. She has always a muscle pain, and it's on the only one side of the bum area, which is the main muscle, and she always has back aches, and she has broken sleep all the time.
Where are you from? Jane, where are you from originally?
Jane? Oh, she is from Asia.
Okay, where are you from?
Oh, I'm in California.
Okay. No, you have an accent. Where are you from?
Sorry?
Singapore.
Oh, Singapore.
Oh, Singapore, okay. Yeah, we actually have just moved into Singapore. We got Youngevity in Singapore right now. At any rate, yeah, when somebody... So, yeah, that makes sense because it's an English colony originally, and so you're talking about bum, you're talking about the rump, the buttocks area. We'll be back, and we'll give you the answer to your question after these messages. We're back with Dead Doctors Online, the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. And Doug, let's go right back to California and Jane. This person with the painful bum, how much do they weigh, you think?
120.
120, okay. Okay, Char, what would you do for somebody who has pain down their buttocks? Okay. It could be a peripheral neuropathy, okay. Kind of like sciatica. What would you do for them, 120 pounds?
I give them one healthy bone and joint pack.
Okay. And what would you add to that?
Well, we could add extra glucogel because that's the problem. They need more glucogel. And get on a gluten-free diet so you can absorb everything.
Perfect. You get an A+. Yes, definitely this person needs to be on a gluten-free diet. No wheat, no barley, no oats, absolutely no fried food, no processed meats, no oils. Get rid of all the inflammatory stuff. This could be a peripheral neuropathy. Okay, it could be called sciatica, where they get pain down the buttocks and the legs, and it'll progress. If it is a peripheral neuropathy, degenerative disc disease, they don't have to be very old. They could be 6 years old, 15 years old, 25 years old, 40 years old, 60 years old, 70 years old, and get a peripheral neuropathy and degenerative disc disease. So Char's exactly right. I'd have you give them one healthy bone and joint pack per month. Throw in an extra bottle of the Osteos. They could take 2 ounces a day. Get an extra bottle of glucogel, so you can get 15 glucogel a day, 5 at breakfast, 5 at lunch, 5 at dinner. And get rid of all the bad stuff, as Char says. No fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no gluten. Get rid of all the inflammatory stuff. And then 1 bottle of the CM cream will come with the healthy bone and joint pack. Wouldn't hurt to get an extra bottle of that. Get some trauma oil from our Ancient Legacy Aromatherapy division and put 4 drops of the trauma oil in with the CM cream, a teaspoon of that. Rub that on the lumbar area, the back, right down the middle, and an inch on either side. and that should relieve the discomfort in the bum and down the legs and so forth. But that's pretty typical of what's called peripheral neuropathy. And give us a call every couple of weeks. Let us know how this person is doing, Jane. And tell all your Singapore friends that we are there. You need to contact them and get them involved through Youngevity and create a little income stream out of Singapore. And we'll send you a check and your products will be free. Okay, Doug, we got time for another one?
Yeah, we can do a quick one here. Let's head to Idaho. And Christy, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Christy, you're on the air.
Hello, Dr. Wallach.
Hi, how can we help you?
Yes, I have two questions. One
we have time for one, probably.
One question, the most important one then, is what I'm taking your products, but I still have tinnitus. I've been taking the products for 2 months, and I just wonder if I should increase anything. I'm taking it.
Yeah, how much do you weigh? Quickly, how much do you weigh?
160.
Okay, and what is your complaint? Why were you taking this stuff?
Tinnitus or tinnitus, whichever.
Oh, ringing in the ears. Yeah. Tinnitus, ringing in the ears. Char, what causes ringing in the ears?
Basically a lack of calcium.
What's the bone disease called in the skull?
Osteoporosis.
Perfect. Very good. Yeah, you've got osteoporosis of the skull. Christy, go ahead and 150 pounds. Get 2 healthy bone and joint packs per month. Take a full dose of everything twice a day. Take a half a teaspoon of the CM cream with a Q-tip 2 or 3 times a day. When you wake up at 11, at 3, an hour before bed, and put that half a teaspoon down in each ear with a Q-tip like you're trying to get wax out of your ear, and that will reduce the swelling around the roots of the auditory branch of the eighth cranial nerve, and the tinnitus or ringing in the ear can go away very quickly in about 10, 15 minutes. It'll begin to creep back in 3 to 5 hours. But after a period of 60, 90 days, the tinnitus could be permanently gone, because our goal here is to support and promote maintenance repair of the bones in the skull, take the pressure off the roots of that eighth cranial nerve. And we've seen miracles happen with tinnitus, very, very simple disease. But you want to deal with it. If you deal with it properly, you'll save yourself an enormous amount of unnecessary misery and you'll add many, many healthy years to your life. Okay, well, thank you, everybody. Really great testimonies and questions today. Thank you so much, Shar. Superlative job as usual. Thank you so much, Doug and Richard. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. And God bless America.
Hi everyone, Andy Anderson here. Are you using those handy little bottles of gel that zap germs, bacteria, and other nasties? In today's world, that's smart, especially with all the filthy doorknobs, shopping carts, and handrails we touch every day. Here's what you may not know. Once the alcohol evaporates, goodbye effectiveness. No more protection until you use it again. PureWorks to the rescue. Our FDA-compliant foam, lotion, soap, and spray do not rely on alcohol. Their killing power lasts up to 4 hours. PureWorks disinfecting spray is EPA certified to kill swine flu, bird flu, MRSA, HIV, hepatitis B and C, and a whole host of viruses and bacteria. Mold and fungus too. It's even safe around children and pets. You'll love the soft feel of PureWorks on your hand. It actually conditions and will not dry your skin. Here's a little peace of mind knowing your hands are still germ-free hours later. Get your hands on PureWorks and get PureWorks on your hands. Stand by. Pull out your paper and pencil for your local number to order PureWorks.
If you're up several times every night to go to the bathroom, have frequent urination during the day, feel like you have to urinate but then have difficulty getting a stream going, have leaking, dribbling, or urgency to the point a restroom must always be nearby, you may have an enlarged prostate. According to the National Kidney Foundation, by age 60, more than half of all men have an enlarged prostate, or BPH. By age 85, that number is 90%. According to the American Urological Association. Ultimate ProstFX from Youngevity has been developed for nutritional support of the prostate gland. ProstFX promotes prostate health and supports healthy prostate function. Stop sprinting to the restroom and avoid those embarrassing moments with ProstFX from Youngevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Through his research as a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that most health problems afflicting livestock can be prevented and even reversed. Many of these same health challenges also occur in humans. These too can be prevented and reversed. Doc's original formula, called the pig arthritis formula, alleviated all arthritis symptoms in animals. The same basic formula has been developed for humans, called the Pig Pack, which includes plant-derived minerals, a multiple vitamin complex, glucogel, and EFAs. Add to that Youngevity's OsteoFX Plus, a proprietary blend of liquid calcium, magnesium, and glucosamine. Now you have the Pig Pack Plus to make up the 90 essential nutrients Dr. Wallach has identified as necessary for sustained good health and longevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables, and besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.